What is up everyone, duckyobrien here, and today I'll be bringing you guys a preview of a game called Biohunters. Biohunters was developed by Playstark, it was published by Playstark, and is released on Steam, PS4, and Xbox One on April 7th, 2020 into early access, and it is free to play. So hopefully we get a game going. Now I'm just going to be honest here with all the flaws. There are only 3 heroes available from the get-go. The rest can be unlocked by playing the game, but it's going to take a while. It's in their version of a battle pass where you unlock each level with currency that you can earn for playing the game. You can obviously skip ahead by purchasing currency with real money. But yeah, it's a little bit restricted. Again, this is early access, but honestly, in my opinion, for a game like this to be fun, you're gonna need more heroes available right away. And although you can get all of them for free, it's gonna take a while, so people may be turned off by then before they even reach some heroes and just stop playing the game. Anyways, another thing is it's really hard to find a match. It takes a long time. Matchmaking is glitchy. It'll say like match found, and then it won't start, so then you have to go back and then go into matchmaking again. You might have to repeat the process. People might quit, and the loading time is really long. Anyways, here we go. It's a 3-on-3 game, and basically what you do is you can pick a hero. Right now the heroes are not balanced. The medic is pretty good early on because he can heal himself and his friends. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hunt creatures. And you're going to go into these drilling areas here. And then you're going to kill the creatures. And then when you kill the specified amount, it will be available to capture. And whichever team is there will cap that point. Now, as you kill monsters, you get experience, which will let you level up abilities. I have a heal ability and a buff which will increase attack speed. And then sorry, I'm trying to play and talk at the same time, but these creatures that you kill will drop blue balls here. I'm stuck here. Which will let you build things. So I can build a respawn beacon, I can build a wall. I'm gonna die here really soon. People are chasing me. I'm dead. Anyways, I'll go over the building. So number 1 is a respawn beacon. You can build it, put it down, and then when you are dead, you can pick to respawn. Otherwise you have to go all the way back to your regular base. Number 2 is like a really fast laser turret. Number 3 is a slower turret, and number 4 is a wall. The wall is surprisingly good. There's a lot of health. And these are your little health flowers right there that you pass by. Alright, this guy needs to go in. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm gonna die to creature. No. Okay. There you go. I got my heal up now. I can pretty much sustain myself in fighting now. You got a primary attack. And then 2 abilities available right now. You're gonna get more as the game progresses. And the game is imbalanced in that I can pretty much heal myself and deal enough damage so that, as a support character, I can fight with the DPS. We need 4 creatures here, it says X4, and once we kill 4 creatures, we can cap it. And build a respawn beacon here. There you go. Now they can respawn back here. They can be destroyed, by the way. I like leveling up my heal because it is OP. Now we can cap the point because we kill the target amount of creatures. Oh man, I'm gonna get attacked here. I am basically carrying the team right now. You're gonna get a lot of matches where the player is AFK, they disconnect, or they just don't know what to do, so it's a very, very frustrating experience right now. It's 2v1 right now, it's really hard for me to win this. Put down a wall here. Goodness, I am carrying the team. Where is my team? They DC'd. Oh my god. I can't carry this. Yeah, this is the game. Like, the core gameplay loop is... it's okay, but there are a lot of flaws in the things surrounding it. For example, if you want to play with a friend, you can't form a party. You cannot invite them to group and join the same game together. You have to queue and hope for the best. So there are a lot of features missing. Right now I'm gonna lose this one because it's a 2v1. My friends are gone. I'm not my friends, just my random teammates are gone. What is that? Is that some lags right there? Yeah, as you can see, this is a very unbalanced game. As a support character, you should not be able to fight 1v1 against a DPS unless they are absolutely terrible. But having played a DPS character, it's not that these guys are bad, it's just that your damage output is really low, unless you use a shotgun. This chart is pretty good, but they all die pretty quickly, so you have to protect them. Let's protect my turret real quick. Oh. Okay. Gonna wall up this area because I'm playing with a disadvantage here. I think the respawn beacon is probably the most important thing you can get. This guy's underneath me, pretty near here. Let's see if I can sneak a peek. Yep, right there, just hiding. We're gonna fortify this area. They won't be able to break in. Now, the gameplay is limited in that each character has 2 abilities. They're gonna have more, but you know, it's just very lackluster in terms of variety, in terms of gameplay, your team comp, your strategy. I understand it's early access, probably get better, but it's not looking very good, you know, right now. Sometimes you can release a game a little too early. I hear something moving around here. It's got melted. Yeah, I think the... Oh, this guy's name is Pooh too? Oh wait, did it steal my name? Okay. Once you collect 3 drills, 3 whatever those things are, you can fight the big monster, which takes forever, and I mean, that's probably my number 1 complaint right now, other than the matchmaking, the lack of hero variety, the fact that you can kind of like glitch up these walls a little bit. Like, if it's a multiplayer only game and you can't play with your friends, it's not gonna live very long. Or if you can't play, period. So this reminds me of a game called Out of Space, which I like a lot. But every time I queue for US East, there's like no one playing that game. And I don't know if it's a problem with the matchmaking, or if it's just no one's playing that game on US East. Okay. The number 1 thing I like getting is, again, the respawn beacon, and since the game is new, no one really knows what that does and they won't kill it. Or the fact that you can't even kill it, they don't know that, so I just put it really near here. You always have to be moving because these creatures will hit you. Now sometimes they will hit you even though you dash. I believe it's due to lag or desync, whatever it is. Oh, I see them coming. This person should really use their shotgun. Can one shot? Yeah, there it is. There it is. That shotgun's so dangerous. What is this lag? Not a fun time. Put a turret here. So again, since it says X7, I have to kill 7 more creatures before you can cap it. Now, I think the negative reviews on Steam are a little bit unfair in that they're not really criticizing the game for the right reasons. It's more like they tried playing it and it didn't work on launch, and then they just give a bunch of negative reviews. But in reality, there are some issues with this game that most people didn't cover. There's a lack of variety. I don't care if it's behind a paywall because, again, you can get most of the things for free. You don't have to pay money for it. It's just that there's no variety available right away. And honestly, not being able to queue with your friends, and also the lack of balancing, which is not, again, not an issue. You can just pick the medic. Yeah, he's really strong until you unlock some of the other characters. This guy is the guy to play. Sometimes they spawn above or underneath, so you have to check for that as well. Now, a lot of people complain about the game not having a tutorial, but even though it's a little obtuse and not really evident what you're supposed to do, you can figure it out fairly well if you've been playing games for a while, so. Also, be aware, I did run into 2 possible hackers. One had no health bar, so we couldn't kill them. It was literally invincible. The other person had really good aim, but it was questionable. It was nailing every shot, a headshot, even though I don't think it really matters in this game. And they were just running up with the attack character and shotgunning me down in 2 hits, 1 hit maybe. So it was a very frustrating game to play, but you know, it is what it is. I think this game does have promise if they need some more variety. First of all, they need more heroes in ASAP, and then they need more creatures with different attack patterns and abilities. Kind of make it like a bit more Monster Hunter-y, if that makes sense. Not quite, because that's a totally different gameplay loop. And now we're done, and we're gonna go to the giant monster, which is right there. Okay. Now we get to defeat the bio creature. They have body parts. It takes forever. Forever. Alright. Let's see if I can just build it up here. Oh, yeah, he will like 1 hit kill you in most moves. No! Oh, I'm gonna die here. Yeah, I think just overall balancing is the issue. Like, this creature takes way too long to kill, and there are some moves where, like that static one, where you can't move. So if you're hit, you're pretty much dead. If you're low HP. Whoa, this is trippy. Run for your lives! Maybe see if he has different body parts like tail, arm, back, etc. Run! Well, I'm lucky he's glitching out today. I'm going for his left arm piece because it's really low. Oh, time for me to go. Oh my! Run! Time for me to get it out of here. Jeez. No. That attack's fairly easy to dodge because you can see literally where the attacks are going. Oh my. No! Oh well. Is my turret dead? Oh, it might be. Oh man. Come on. So it's like I wanna like this game, but honestly I can't recommend it as is until I start seeing a little bit more added to it. Especially in terms of basic matchmaking things, like being able to play with your friends. Like that should be in the game.
Bio creature is under attack.
And this is what I mean by it takes forever. Like, the reason why it's so long is that you rarely get a match where it's literally 3-on-3. It's just this. You're lucky if you have another teammate. Finally, destroyed one piece. Either right arm or tail. Run for your life! Man, thank goodness this guy has like a little AoE for his artillery attack. This would take forever. There you go, that should be it. I killed 3 body parts. Carried the game solo. Oh. And then there's like skins of characters that aren't out yet and just T-posing. So it looks super awkward. Oh man. Yeah. I got that plus 50 for leveling up. And then we can go look at the showcase. This character is broken as heck, so if you unlock this person, you'll win every game. Unless they change how this person works. I played in the beta, and let me tell you, it was the most broken character ever. You can take on 1v3 if you know what you're doing with this person. Anyways, we got the season pass here, their version of the battle pass. You can see the premium currency there. So I got 112. I can unlock this, and then once I get a little bit more, I can unlock this, and then once I get enough of that, it does rank up. So you know, there's quite a bit. I can go unlock these heroes. This person again, I recommend this one. This character, the DPS, is pretty good if you use the shotgun and you go up close and shotgun them in the face. You'll win. So there you have it. Again, this game is Agents Biohunters. Can't really recommend it unless you like what you see here and you want to play it. But yeah, again, a couple things to keep in mind. There are only 3 heroes available in the very beginning. 1 DPS, 1 support, 1 tank. It's not really balanced because you just saw me 1v2 people. Again, they don't know what they're doing, so that's, you know, you gotta take that into consideration as well. But I'm a support person with a long-range artillery attack, so it's not a hit scan, it's a projectile, so you gotta aim that. But I can handle fighting 2 people, so that's not a very balanced game. That's not really a big issue. It's just that, you know, when most people play a support, they think it's a weak character. You actually want to go for the support in the very beginning, because again, you can out-heal, out-sustain people because they can't heal themselves. So anyways, another thing is when you're playing the game, it takes forever. So I started recording when I got into a game. It took me about 20 minutes to actually get into a game to begin with. So that's something to take into consideration. You can't really queue with your friends. Now, I checked the developer Trello board and they are working on that. But still, honestly, like, if you don't have that in a multiplayer only game, it's gonna be very hard to have some longevity to it. Alright, there you go. A couple of complaints. Also, the monster that you saw at the end takes too long. It needs to be either take more skill but less time, or less skill and less time overall. Either way, just like you know, you gotta make it a bit easier because not every game is gonna be 3v3. Also, you want it shorter. The reason why they lengthen that out is that when you're playing a 3v3 match and one team gets a point, another team gets a control point, and you're really close, it takes so long so that the other team, if they're behind one control point, they can just go cap a point while they're doing that and then go in and contest for the big creature. But the problem is, most games are lopsided, so you're never gonna make it. You're usually gonna be 0 points versus the enemy which has 3 points, or you're the team that has 3 points and the enemy has 0. And then they have to farm all 3 points, and by the time that's done, the monster is already dead. So I think there's some balancing issues here they can work on. Honestly, the first thing they need to do is make sure the matchmaking works flawlessly for a multiplayer only game. That is gonna kill the game if you can't play. Alright, there you have it folks, hope you enjoyed watching. Again, this was Agents Biohunters. Despite all of the critiques I gave, the complaints, the flaws, it is early access, and I think there is some potential to this game if they keep updating it. I think it's pretty unique in that you're hunting creatures. I think they should go more into that and make that a bigger part of the game, and the PvP less so. PvP should only be for contesting points. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for dropping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, things you'd like to see, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, catch you guys next time.